Gamescom is in a few days and it's very exciting for a lot of gamers, especially Blizzard gamers, because we are not getting BlizzCon this year, but at the Xbox showcase, Blizzard is unveiling some secret information to everybody. And that secret information is very likely going to be talking about this new studio, The War Within, and it coming out a few days after Gamescom, the Diablo 4 expansion and its new hero class, a few touch-ups on Overwatch and Hearthstone, because they really do need it at this point in time, as well as Microsoft talking about the future of the Blizzard IPs inside the Xbox ecosystem. And how exactly do they all fit inside this new Xbox ecosystem? It's thanks to a brand new studio being opened up solely to make AA titles in all the Blizzard IPs. This is all mostly for Game Pass, so expect Helldivers 2, but StarCraft, a Warcraft RPG, a Diablo horror game, things of that nature. Heck, maybe even a Warcraft 4 or a StarCraft 3. But despite Microsoft very likely talking about this new studio at Gamescom, do not expect any major announcements from this new studio at Gamescom, because the studio is, as of this moment, perhaps a month old at best. Now, studios like this typically get formed months in advance, and we, the public, only hear about it as soon as it's finalized. So it got finalized about a week ago. So this has been in the works for a while. So they probably already have some greenlit titles that they're going to start working on right from the get-go. And they may, very small chance here, tease these new IPs. Now, though, we are going to talk about the actual things being talked about from Blizzard at Gamescom this year. The War Within is coming out. And this is probably one of World of Warcraft's most excited and hyped expansions in quite some time. Dragonflight was pretty good, and The War Within looks much better. But the game is coming out within a couple days of Gamescom, so I don't think we're going to get any major new announcements there. We're likely going to get a new teaser trailer, show some gameplay, let you actually try The War Within there a couple days early, but aside from that, that's about all we're really expecting. And talking about World of Warcraft, we may, if we're lucky, get a small nod towards Classic and Classic Plus. They may announce a Classic Fresh or a Classic Plus or a new season. All three of those options are very unlikely, but there is a small chance that could happen because the devs have teased us about a Classic Fresh or a Classic Plus coming in the future, but I don't see that announcement being made at Gamescom this year. Moving on from World of Warcraft, what do we have next? Diablo 4 and its upcoming expansion, as well as the new season that is coming out and is pretty hype as of this moment. Now, the new Diablo season has people actually excited. It's the best season. It's essentially Diablo 4 how it was meant to be. It's very goddamn fun. But the Diablo 4 expansion is quite some time out, and the new hero class looks really awesome, the Spiritborn. So you're probably going to be able to test this class out, learn more about it, learn more about the expansion that's coming, and just get to deep dive into Diablo 4 a little more. I expect them to show a new teaser trailer, maybe a new gameplay trailer here. Heck, they might even talk about the upcoming season that comes with the new expansion. But for the most part with Diablo, I don't foresee us getting a lot of new content or explanations this close to launch. We're just going to get some new things to keep that hype fresh, and then they're probably going to discuss about it coming to Game Pass day one. Now, keep in mind that despite how big Blizzard is a small part of Microsoft, and with Call of Duty coming out so soon and being day one on Game Pass and so many other titles, I don't know how much space Blizzard is going to be given at Gamescom for their booth in particular. I expect Blizzard to have a nice solid floor, but all of Blizzard's IPs are pretty much shipped right now. So unless they're unveiling something massive, I expect the Blizzard part of the Xbox showcase here to be smaller in comparison to, for example, Call of Duty's gameplay trailers or Warzone or COD or whatnot. But now we've covered Warcraft, Diablo, and the new studio that's coming. So what's left from Blizzard? Now, there's a few things Blizzard has left. For example, Overwatch, which was once the biggest game of its kind in the world, and now it's still pretty popular, but like Bobby Kotick and old Blizzard shit the bed with it. So Microsoft could realistically bring life back to Overwatch by doing something, especially with Deadlock's upcoming popularity and other games in this genre having a slight comeback, if Microsoft plays their cards right. We are looking at an Overwatch 3.0 because they're pretty much walking back all the bad changes of Overwatch 2. They're going back to 6v6, for example. Microsoft, if they fix it, will give us all an amazing Overwatch experience. And I know a lot of people that would love to go back, so long as Blizzard fixes the goddamn game. Again, keep your hope and expectations low. Even if Overwatch has the potential to be fixed, I don't think it's going to be fast, and it requires a lot of effort from Microsoft to like stare down Blizzard and make sure they do this correctly. Or just hire Kaplan again and let him run shit. Jeffrey Kaplan, you're missed, baby. Come back. We need you. So let's move on to Hearthstone. And Hearthstone, one of the most popular card games of all time, and pretty much is a dying game. It's still a very popular card game, but the card game genre, I feel like, is starting to run thin. People aren't as excited or passionate about them anymore. That's not to say people don't play card games. I just don't see people talking about them as much anymore. So for Hearthstone, expect them to unveil a new expansion. Here's a new theme. Here's some new cards. Hey guys, come back. Here's 10 free packs for all people that come back. Things of that nature, just to give Hearthstone that little boost so people try to play it again. Now, Hearthstone has become a better game, but at the end of the day, I just personally think it's a dying genre. So no matter what they do, I don't know if you can revitalize the card game genre to the degree that Hearthstone was 7-8 years ago. I hope the card game genre does make a comeback, and I hope Microsoft and Blizzard get together and just make an amazing expansion or experience for Hearthstone, because I'm sure people would love to be able to play a good card game again. And now we are going to cover the final topic that Blizzard has to offer us all, Heroes of the Storm. Now, Heroes of the Storm is essentially dead. It's gone, it's over, it's RIP. But Microsoft could put some people on the team and essentially do a Heroes of the Storm 3.0 update and let people come back. When Heroes of the Storm got cancelled, it got cancelled because it wasn't a very monetizable game and it didn't make much money. But it still had a very healthy player base. Sure, in comparison to Dota or League of Legends, it didn't have millions upon millions of players or hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of daily active players. But it still, if the records and reports are true, had about 3 million active monthly players. That's not a lot for a MOBA, but it's still a lot of players for any goddamn game. So many gaming companies would kill to have 3 million monthly active players. So Bobby Kotick cancelling Heroes of the Storm because it wasn't popular kinda sucks. Now, again, we have to hope Microsoft does something with this IP because it lets you have so much fun. And honestly, all they really need to do to make Heroes of the Storm 3.0 pop off is add Master Chief, Doomguy, then add Call of Duty's Ghost into there. Just add a bunch of these high tier iconic characters, because you know what? What's not cooler than Master Chief and Doomguy battling side by side with Leoric and Arthas? Throw in Grommash. Let's go. Shit could be amazing. Again, I am pretty sure Microsoft has already written off Heroes of the Storm and it's done. But they could pull a really cool move here and breathe life back into it, especially with how many IPs they now own. They're buying Warner Brothers pretty soon. So if they buy Warner Brothers, they could literally add Superman and Batman to Heroes of the Storm. So you'll have Doomguy, Batman, Superman, Arthas the Lich King, Illidan, Tyrande. Like, there's so much they could do with this. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you all for watching. I'll be live streaming Gamescom on this channel and on Twitch. If you're interested in watching my take on it, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, like and subscribe. If you hate this video, like and subscribe anyways. What do you have to lose? Be a dedicated hater, don't half-ass it. Thank you all, Ebonheart out.